there's this lie that's being told about the American economy right now. I mean, you hear it every day. You see it in the news. They tell you, relax, banking crisis is over and liquidity's back. Telling you Main Street is, quote unquote, back to business as usual. But look, if you're an entrepreneur, right? If you're a business owner, you know the truth, right? You feel it. You walk into your bank as an example, and you're like, hey, I've been with you guys for 10 years. I need a line of credit. I need to grow. And then what happens? You get a no, that's probably the best case scenario, or, even worse, you get a maybe, and that maybe drags on for months. We actually looked at this, right? We analyzed over 100,000 loan applications for our State of the Industry report. And the data, honestly, it reveals something terrifying. Now, we internally call it the capital paradox, and it's basically this. Demand for growth capital is at an all-time high, right? Everyone wants to grow, but bank approval rates, well, they've crashed to like historic lows. So today, I want to show you the numbers the banks probably don't want you to see. And I want to explain why quote unquote prime borrowers are being rejected and exactly where the smart money is moving. Okay, I mean, look at this right here. This is the capital paradox. So in 2025, you can see, right? Small business revenue is up, demand for equipment, inventory, hiring, it's all surging. By all traditional metrics, banks should be lending hand over fist, but they're not. Bank approval rates for small business loans have dropped below 15%. And you might be asking, rightfully so, why is it? And it's because of Basel III. It's this boring regulatory term that's literally ruining your ability to borrow, right? It's forcing the banks to hoard their cash. So they aren't rejecting you because your business is bad necessarily. They're rejecting you because their business model is broken. Now, check this out. Our data shows that 72% of applicants coming to us aren't distressed, and they're what we refer to as new prime. They've got an average of FICO of 665 plus, strong cash flow. 5 years ago, they're all bank borrowers all day long, but today they're unbankable because they don't fit into this tiny shrinking credit box. And look, this isn't a cycle. It's not just a phase. Right? This is really, it's a structural exit, right? That local community bank that used to fund Main Street, it's gone. It's been bought by some mega bank that frankly doesn't care about a $200,000 loan. So what is the new prime borrower doing? Well, they're not shrinking. We see them pivoting. And our report found that business owners have stopped viewing speed as a luxury. Now they view it as a necessity, right? I want you to think about this. If you have a chance to buy inventory at a 20% discount, but you got to pay in 24 hours, waiting 60 days for a 9% bank loan actually costs you more than taking a 11, 12% fintech loan today. Now, the smartest CFOs on Main Street, they've done the math, right? They've realized that the cost of delay, like missing the bid, missing the hire, right? Missing the purchase of inventory of materials is infinitely more expensive than a 2 or 3% higher interest rate. We are seeing a massive migration. Healthy businesses are moving to tech-enabled lenders, and they're not doing so because they're desperate. They're doing so because they're agile. They want a partner that can look at their live cash flow via Plaid, for example, and make a decision in minutes, not one who needs 3 years of audited tax returns and financials and interim statements, and then takes months to come to a decision. So guys, to all my entrepreneurs, here's the bottom line. The banking system that you grew up with is dead, and it's not coming back from the dead. But that's actually the good news, because what's replaced it is faster money. It's smarter money. I think it's more transparent money. And at Cardiff, we don't look at you like you're just a credit score, right? We look at you like you're a business. We use real-time data to underwrite your future, right? Not your history. That's why we've deployed $12 billion to American businesses since 2004. And if you want to see the full data, right? If you want to see exactly where your industry stands and how your peers are funding their growth in 2025 and beyond, go to cardiff.co, download the full State of the Industry report. Stop waiting for a bank permission slip. Go get the capital you deserve. Guys, I'm William Stern. Let's get to work.